I kind of went back to the original series, the idea of Tracy getting involved in a case that involves a young woman that dies 40 years ago, and everyone seems to believe that she died of it was a suicide brought on by a bad relationship, and she's asked by a colleague of hers that she meets in a book called The Academy. She's asked by that colleague of hers to look into this, and she does. And of course, when she begins to look into it, she begins to find a lot of very dark and deep secrets in a very small town in Washington State. Readers who have read it already and the reviews that are being posted, it's a very personal book for Tracy, and readers have found it to be very personal. It's always tragic when you lose a young person, and in this instance, the person that dies is a very adept 17-year-old high school student who also is Native American, which I wanted to kind of capture down in that area in southern Washington State. And she's very accomplished, and she has her whole life ahead of her, and she has everything to live for. And so for a young person like that to die, I think is very tragic, and I think that's what people are connecting to.
Right.
The forensics in this case are also very elaborate. I've been very lucky to have a couple of different individuals that have helped me, and I think people have found that to be very interesting, the way that police work and the different techniques and things that are used. And the other thing is just the way that a river flows. She's alleged to have drowned, thrown herself into a river. And I was blessed to find a guy that really understood the way rivers work. He does whitewater rafting and guides, and he was very helpful to me with water flows and what can happen as a result of those flows. So it's a very police oriented novel. There's a lot of police procedure in it, and people seem to find that very interesting. I think every author is hoping
Yeah.
for it. To say that we're expecting it, boy, I would never say that. I will say that I thought it was a good book. I thought it was a good book. I was very pleased with how the book came out. I was very happy with the way that it came about. My agent is one of my harshest critics, which is what you want,
Absolutely.
and she's I remember when she read My Sister's Grave, she was calling me, and as she was going through it, saying, "Oh my God, oh my God," and she cried on several occasions. And I think it's a very hard book for anybody that has a sibling, particularly a sister, um, to read and to not be emotionally moved by it. So I was very pleased with it. I was hopeful that that everybody out there would be pleased with it, and I was very blessed to have a publisher that knew how to get it out into the marketplace, get it out to a large number of people, and as a result of that, a lot of people read it, and a lot of people really enjoyed it.